Hey, what's up guys? WhirlXbow back here, and today, you know it, we're still on that CubeLock. My audio might sound different. I think I finally figured out why my audio has been fucking up recently, so hopefully I fixed it. If not, I'll be trying something else for tomorrow. But yeah, hopefully I fix it. Hopefully I'll have it fixed before stream on Saturday. Y'all know, I stream every Saturday. And yeah, anyways, without further ado, let's just hop right into the first game, right guys? I'll see y'all there. Well, looks like we're playing as a Secret Mage. I figured that Secret Mage and Dark Glare and Kingsbane are going to be a lot more popular right now because the combo just got nerfed, I think, today. For all those who don't know, the Hysteria combo has finally been nerfed, thank fucking god. It ended up being the card Hysteria that got changed, which is what I figured. And it got changed exactly to what I figured it was going to be, which is it can only target an enemy minion. Well, I said it can either target one enemy minion, but it only attacks minions on the other side of the board. But I think that might be a little bit too wordy. So I like the fact that it can only target an enemy minion. I think that makes the card very, very interesting. And it actually makes it still like a viably playable card, and it just doesn't break the game completely. Consequence of this, Secret Mage is now more popular. Second consequence is Kingsbane to be more popular. Third consequence, Dark Glare Zoo is going to be more popular. So all those aggro decks you hate playing against are going to be a lot more popular. And I'm currently playing 3 dead cards in my list. I just noticed that and I forgot to change it before the start of stream. So what does this actually mean for the meta? So my predictions are that the meta is going to be overtaken by aggro decks for the foreseeable future. Because again, the problem is that they haven't added any real control cards to the game. In the new expansion, like the closest thing they added to a control card was Rustwix, my opinion. And even then, it's only really good in the control v control matchup. It's not that great in the aggro matchup. I'm really hoping that's a fucking not counter spell. I have to test with this first. I was hoping for an explosive rune to trigger. The thing is, now this is mostly counter spell, so that means this is a dead card sitting in my hand. What is this draw? What the fuck is this draw? Okay, well. I mean, we're most likely just dead here. He had an insane curve. Oh. No, you win some, you lose some. Not much you can do about that. And I honestly don't think CubeLock is gonna be that great right now. If I had to guess decks that are gonna be really fucking good right now, even though I can't play the deck for shit, as we learned last time I played the deck, I think Odd Warrior might actually be pretty solid. Dead Man's Hand, I feel could also be really good because there's a lot of anti-aggro tools and the big decks are aggro. And the thing is with Dead Man's Hand, you could also definitely put in Stickyfingers in that deck. If, as I predict, Kingsbane becomes the most popular deck in the meta, so that's what I feel like. It's gonna be Kingsbane or this deck because they're both really, really overtuned right now. If either of those two decks become the best deck in the meta, the big thing is going to be the fact that basically you're going to be forced to play Eater Secrets and Stickyfingers in your deck, no matter what, just in order to be able to beat these. Eater Secrets is not the biggest to beat this deck. Control cards are definitely better, but at the same time, you can't always have just insane control cards in your deck. It just doesn't work that way, sadly. Of all fucking minions I can summon for him, how the fuck do I summon the 1 4-drop that has 6 health? The thing is, I had exactly 9 cards, so I was kind of hoping for a counterspell there, because then this would have wiped this. But I mean, okay, could have been worse. I would have preferred if this side as well. He only had a 3/5. I mean, this could have definitely been worse. The thing is, I'm also dead here, right? I'm dead to Fireball, or that into Secret into Cloud Prince. Have it? Oh, he doesn't actually have it. Interesting. Also, I actually can't really deal with what he has on board. That's, you know, I guess. Oh, you didn't have a minion in hand. Oh, the Cloud Princess. Great, right? Whoop. I had to not pull a 4 power minion, because or else I was just dead on board. That's unfortunate. Maybe I should have. It didn't change anything if I would have played this first, because this would have been at 2. Dirty Rat would have been at 2/6. So that would have still been just hit into I take 5 hero power and I die. So it didn't actually matter which order I played it in. I think the order I played it in was correct, because if he did hit something like a 2-powered minion, he was in a very awkward position. Actually, no, not even really. We were just in a bad position either way. Again, this deck is really, really bad against aggro and those secret decks. Anyways, before we hop in the next game, I'm gonna just change the deck up real quick, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, so the changes I made to the deck, I cut both Dirty Rats and I cut a Hecklebot for double Soul Shear and Sticky Fingers. I personally think Sticky Fingers might be necessary in the current meta, so that's why I decided to go with it. And Soul Shears, I just think it might just be the best removal spell if you're not playing a Highlander deck. So basically the reasoning, like some people would argue, oh, you should keep the copies of Dirty Rat in case you queue into combo Warlock or combo Druid, or you queue into, I don't know, Raza Priest or other combo decks, right? Some people might say, oh, you should keep it matchups. I personally don't think you really should. I personally think it's wrong to. Those decks are just not going to be popular whatsoever in the current meta, since everybody's just gonna, you know, have their dicks up their ass with aggro decks. At least that's how I see things. Our hand is fucking terrible. It really sucks that we didn't hit Voidcallers. So definitely it makes us slightly weaker to combo decks. But the other reason I was thinking, like, I added Sticky Fingers over other cards. Yeah. Matchups like this are kind of whatever. You'll end up losing them most of the time anyways. Especially if they draw Biology Project into Overgrowth, into Branching Path, Juicy Melon, where he just kills me next turn. Or not next turn, unless that's Wild Growth or Overgrowth, then I might just be dead next turn. So yeah. But yeah, Sticky Fingers has a second value in this deck where it does this really cool thing that if someone, like, I think Sticky Fingers is going to be a very popular card in the upcoming meta, solely due to the fact that people are going to be playing it to deal with the rogues that are appearing everywhere. And when they queue into a Warlock, they'll often, if they see a cube, they'll just save it for when you play Skull, and this way you'll be able to Skull them back and be able to deal your own Skull them Nari back. So it's a slow play, but it's a play nonetheless. I'm just dead here, by the way. The only way I'm not dead is if he doesn't have an Innervate or a Lightning Bloom. Besides that, I'm just dead here. Oh well. Oh, that was a nice top deck. What was that, turn 4 lethal? The turn 4 lethal. There's nothing I could have done against this, really. He kind of had the nuts. Yeah, he just had the nuts. It's very, very hard. Against any deck, you would have beat them with this draw. Even unless the aggro deck had a super aggro draw, he quite literally had the perfect curve of Biology Project into Overgrowth, into Psych Melon, Branching Paths, into Waste turn 8. No, draw more cards, gain more armor on turn 8, into Torpedo on 9, into Combo kill you. It's the best possible curve that deck has. Yeah, whatever. He's not playing a meta deck, so no, give it to him. Anyways, next one. As I said, that Priest was no longer playable in the current meta, let's queue into a Priest and not hit a Kingsbane for some weird reason. By the way, sorry if you hear my brother talk in the background. Yeah. Here we're hard mulling for Voidcaller. This might be a Priest play that just didn't notice that Hysteria got nerfed as well. If that is the case, I mean, get fucked, nerd. Hopefully it's just... Rasa Priest is actually super hard to beat with the deck right now. That's not the card I wanted to see. What? I mean, this hand is actually just hot trash. There's, yeah. This hand isn't looking great, if I'm being 100% honest. Not looking great whatsoever. I don't have Voidcaller into... Like, the best case scenario is if I would have drawn demons here. But clearly that was not in the plan. This is 2 games in a row where I don't actually hit any... I don't hit any Voidcallers or Skulls. And I've just hit a whole bunch of hot trash in the matchup. Oh, is it? It might be big. If it's big... I think big is like kind of a free win, except for very, very specific situations. I feel like this might be those very specific situations. Just because we haven't really drawn anything. The only way to really, like... The way we lose to big is by having nothing. The way they beat us is by having the god. And us, like... If they have the god, they can beat even an okay draw. If they don't have the nuts, they really can't beat us. What was this? It's Peraza. This matchup is so much harder to win, especially with this type of hand. Just because it kind of does nothing. It's not like if we had like an insane curve with Voidcallers and Rustwix, but this hand just kind of does nothing. And so if he hits the combo anytime soon, we just straight up lose. Like we hard lose. Just because, again, our hand does absolutely nothing. It really sucks because our hands so far today have actually just been hot trash. Like, our hands have just done nothing. That's fine. Yes. I need to empty out a spot in my hand so I'm able to tap next turn to hopefully tap into a Voidcaller or, you know, one of the actual cheap cards in our deck. Oh, by the way, I hope you guys have a drink. I currently am drinking some rum. There's some rum in my cabinet. No other reason. We're kind of lucky that he actually has a semi-slow draw as well. Yeah, his draw wasn't necessarily like the fastest draw. What the fuck is this draw? Actually, possibly the worst draw I've ever had with this deck. It's not only like did we hit nothing, but we hit just bits and pieces of things. Like we hit both Expired Merchant, both Faceless, both Voidlords. Like, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do in this position. Oh, Rustwix is fairly good actually. I kind of wish I would have saved Cube now for this, because it would have been like a really good cube. But at the same time, if he hits Raza anytime soon, the turn after he hits Raza, I'm most likely dead. And again, since I cut Ecobot and things like that, it's very, very hard to beat this. And it's like, I honestly just wasn't expecting to face a Raza Priest whatsoever, if I'm being 100% honest. I was expecting aggro decks, and that's not what I hit. I hit a combo deck. Yeah, I hit a combo deck into a what was it? Combo into combo, since I changed my deck. And I hit a Secret Mage, but again, Secret Mage, I just think it's one of those matchups where until they change it, it's just gonna be the bogeyman of the format. I know people like to hate on Priest and say, oh, Priest decks are unfun, oh, Priest decks are broken. They're really not. They're actually arguably the worst fucking decks in the current meta. They all do kinda nothing, especially compared to other decks. And it's, I personally find it tilting when people just say, oh, your deck is broken or whatever. Like, shut the fuck up, grow a pair of fucking Yeah. Don't really want to give him cards. The thing is that I give him the cards, or he's gonna give himself the cards next turn. I guess this is fine. This way my guy takes less damage. And we gotta create a giant board. Fairly giant board. How things are looking right now, he might have to start using his hero power to kill off my minion. He has to also think, like, what if I'm holding Mal'Ganis in hand? What if I have just some random bullshit to kill him? Right now, this is what, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16? 16, that would put him to 12. So Mal'Ganis would make this, put him to 8. The thing is, at 8, also, he can't go off with Spawn of Shadows. That's a really good card here, huh? It'd be like Lightning Storm, or Consecrate, or Holy Nova, or something like that. Is my guess. Or Black Knight. Where is fucking good here? This would be good if I actually had a room in fucking hand. I need to attempt to race him is the big thing here. So this is just all going to his dome. Thing is, again, if he's low enough, also he might not draw Raza here. The thing is, if he's low enough, he can't go off with Spawn of Shadows. He has to go off with Reno first, or he has to play Reno first to heal back up. Oh, that's so bad for us, actually. That's actually also... So the thing is, we know he's most likely drawing Reno next. Oh. Okay, that could have been far better than it was. I don't know why, but I feel like this guy always just summons tiny-ass Murlocs. Like, I never see someone get, like, a War Leader or something like that off of him. Right now, this is what? If that's... What the fuck? He's playing Soul Mirror in his deck. That's something I was not expecting if I'm being 100. Okay. 6. Okay. See what this draws first before we actually play anything. None of these cards are actually that great. Problem. I was really hoping for a Defile, but we sadly did not hit the Defile like I wanted. Let me just go for this instead. It'd be 1, 2, 5, 6. Oh, this doesn't actually wipe. This is the only thing that actually wipes. Okay, well, he mostly drops Reno here, and then I can't win anymore, which is a problem. I think I drop N'Zoth actually next turn. At Reno. Counter with Zoth. But the thing with N'Zoth is, like, again, I've had no real good death rattles die this game. And he has a Seance. Okay, yeah, I actually can. He had to have Seance in the bottom of the deck. But Skull, Rustwix, die, I think. I think I just need a board. Yeah, I just need a board here. Oh, I had this die apparently. I even have a Voidcaller die? Wow. You know? Oh, that's true, he got screamed. If you would have drawn those in the opposite order, he was in such a bad position. Okay. Okay. I guess that's fine. Could have been worse. Really hoping to be able to cube that. Again, what I'm worried about is just dying the turn. Oh, that's a good minion. Might kill him. Can theoretically cast double pyro. Really, game? Of all fucking series of cards you can get, why am I feel like my Solarian primes are always trash. Like, actually always fucking trash. Of all minions he could hit, how the fuck does he hit this? And then I burned Mal'Ganis. Again, my prime minions are just dead set on giving me the worst possible cards every single fucking turn. So tilting. Like, there were so many better series of draws there. Especially when he top decks Rasa this turn. Oh no, that's true. He fucked his shuffle up because he stole my Rustwix. I'll play just Voidcaller twisting here. Which means I most likely have multiple copies of what are they called? The primes in my deck. I need to play this next turn, hopefully. Just to be able to survive. To be fair, that twisting nether was very, very clutch here. He also has to kind of kill this, where if he doesn't have like a death, it's going to be really, really hard for him to kill. But at the same time, I mean, his draw has basically been fucking perfect. No matter what I do, oh, get cock, nerd. Ooh, okay. That's really big. There's no 5 mana spell that kills. I don't think so, but I'm gonna go for it anyways. Really? Of all fucking cards you can offer me. I just have to kind of go for this and just pray, right? Or he can't kill me this turn. Yeah, I was honestly expecting something like a... Oh, I can't kill him now. Give me this hand? Really? Really? Okay. I feel like that Elucia was really fucking bad here. I guess he was hoping I had something in hand where I hadn't played half of my cards for the entire fucking game, so he should have known I had nothing. But yeah, that was a very, very weird trade by him. Anyways, we have time for more, so let's queue it up. Warrior, so that's just most likely just aggro warrior. That's fine. The double Voidlord, if it is actually Pirate Warrior, is really, really good. Voidlord into Voidlord is possibly the best sequence of demons you can actually have. Just because it's very, very hard for them to beat. What is that? 36 health worth of taunts that you just get for free. Its Bomb Warrior, on the other hand, best card in our deck is Mal'Ganis. And can I point out that Rasa Priest game was absolutely fucking ridiculous. We both had possibly the worst possible draws. To be fair, I think he made a giant misplay copying my Rustwix. I personally think that was really, really wrong. Just because he knew that he was going to be drawing Rasa next turn, and he just gave that up. So I personally think that was kind of a grief on his part. What's really, really awkward here? I have no way of putting something down to... Like, I can do this, but then there's nothing at 2 health. I can't do this. I think I just have to set up for next. Accept the punishment I'm gonna take this time. can tap here. I decided to tap because if I would have hit Soul Shear, I was in such a good spot. Because I could have coined Soul Sheared this and been super ahead on board. Okay, his draw is actually just fucking nuts. His draw is basically perfect. There's not much I can do here, and the fact we drew Melganis here is actually fucking terrible. I need to win the 66% chance. If I do, I have the Faceless, and the Faceless is game winning for me, I think. Again, that's just so much health and taunt. I get really fucking low here, though. I'm at 9 health. That is. Right, 9... 12, yeah, I'm at 9 health. So the thing is, at 9 health, he looks at me the wrong way and I just die. That's 8. 7. So I need to win this here. If I lose this, I would just lose the game. On the spot. Do I win or do I lose? I actually think this might just be game winning for us. The deck doesn't really play any burn. And if it does, it's 8 mana worth of burn. So I have very high odds of pulling this. Which again should win us the game, I think. And the thing is, if he pops all this, I just have Plague. And I have hopefully another one coming this turn. So. 1. Get a 2. That's a 3. Oh, is this a perfect file? If I hit... all fucking cards to actually pull. An additional 3 minions on the board. Again, this just gives me a shitload of Voidlords. I'm not worried about killing him in this matchup. In this matchup, I'm just worried about surviving. And this is a really good way to survive. As you can see, not dying, good way to survive, turns out. Alright, beautiful. We're really close on time. Oh, we have a quest. Oh, I forgot to reroll it. Fuck. So much harder to complete. Oh yeah, they finally fixed the bug where you perpetually have one fucking thing that you need to complete. So thank God that finally happened. Yeah, that was actually super fucking tilted. You know what we haven't done in a while? We haven't opened a pack in a while. So I'm gonna end this. By the way, I saw this. For me, this is not really worth it. And I just generally think, at least for the price in Canadian, for me, it's not really worth it for most people. 2 legendaries at this point. You're better off saving your money and just buying the new set when that comes out. Or, you know what, we're gonna do 2. I mean, we can still open a Golden Rustwix. And there's still 1 legendary I still want to pull from this deck. So, let's open the first pack. A legendary? It's not a legendary because we didn't get a notification, but we could have hit a golden. It's a garbage golden rare. So right now we're just really hoping for Golden Rustwix. But we didn't hit it. So, oh, we hit a legendary? But we didn't get a quest complete? That's fucking garbage. I mean, it's a free legendary, basically. This is how we have to look at it. It is golden, though. That's kind of hype, right? We get another completion here. I think we're fairly close to completing it. Yeah, we're missing 3 legendaries. If I hit a legendary, I was really hoping for the rogue one because I think it's the best one I'm missing. Also, I forgot we have both of these. So let's make this one our favorite because it's the more flex one. Right, this is the one, yeah, for obtaining almost all the cards. So just because it's a little bit more flex, you know what I'm saying? We gotta pick it. But yeah, anyways, with all that being said, that's the end of today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, rep the gang, and I'll see you guys in the next one where hopefully we continue those dubs and we can, you know, again, possibly hit top 1000. That'd be really fucking cool. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright guys, peace.